Hello, Ragers, and welcome back to another episode of Rage It. Today we're going to be taking a look at r.fatlogic. Also, if you haven't, make sure you check out the channel and see some of the other cool videos that we put out. Reminder that your before body is someone's present or future body, which they already love or are attempting to get along with. So please cease and desist with the before and afters. This is so childish. Who gets upset at someone else's success? Really? Body size is not a direct reflection of someone's energy intake. Well, there is a little bit of truth to this because it's not just your energy intake, it's also how much energy you're burning. But if you're intaking more energy, you're going to put on more weight. If you're burning energy, you're going to burn weight. Imagine you have two clients sitting in front of you, same diet, same exercise routine, same lab values. One has a BMI of 22, one has a BMI of 42. If you would make different recommendations for each individual, this is rooted in weight stigma. So, for starters, these people do not have the same diet, and one has a BMI of 22 and one has a BMI of 42. Probably not the same exercise routine as well. Probably not the same lab values as well. Second, if I had two people that did have the same diet, same exercise routine, same lab values, but one of them had skin cancer and one of them didn't have skin cancer, I'm not going to make the same recommendation. Having a BMI of 22 is not the same as having a BMI of 42. Do you do custom sizing for larger folks of size who may not fit into triple XLs? Thinking about the super fat / infinifat communities. So I had to look up what infinifat was. Apparently it's someone who's so large that there are no sizes or basically no way of measuring what their size is other than just getting out a tape measure and trying to roll it around them. If you're that big, maybe you should consider losing weight rather than have some company make custom sizing just for you. I think this image is a great representation of why people don't understand good diet. You know, you look at the salad on top, which is 300 calories, and compare that to the salad on the bottom, which is 1,200 calories. Well, if you're eating 3 of those salads a day thinking, oh, I'm so healthy, I ate 3 salads, well, you just had 3,600 calories. People need to actually understand. That's why tracking calories is so important. You actually see exactly what you're eating. Some assume that overweight people have caused their own obesity by overeating and under-exercising. But sociologists studying obesity in America have pointed to social factors that contribute to many North Americans gaining weight. These factors include increasingly sedentary lifestyles centered on office jobs and leisure activities, such as watching TV or sitting in front of computers, the rise of fast food industry, the increasing proportion of processed foods in North American diet, suburbanization, and reliance on the automobile to get around instead of walking. To sum up the article, overweight people have not caused their own obesity by overeating and under-exercising. Instead, it's overeating too much processed food and not exercising that's caused the weight. Huh? Isn't that the same thing? This is unhealthy, scary to look at. LMFAO, how mad would you be if someone said this about an obese woman? So it's okay to say that a fit, healthy woman is unhealthy, scary, but when someone's obese and actually has health issues, we're not allowed to call them out on it. We need to stop telling women that they're supposed to have small appetites and eat less than men. Pretty sure it's all based off of biology and math and science. It is incredible, and astoundingly so, that Weight Watchers and the medical professionals worldwide or anyone else in the world has never thought of anything but food and exercise as a cause or causes of weight gain. But why can some individuals who do not exercise and eat as much as they like remain the same weight? To some extent, yes. Too much food and lack of exercise do have a part to play in obesity and weight gain. But, and this is a gigantic but, why has no one ever thought of the lungs and the way some people breathe as the chief culprit cause of obesity? We take in oxygen with every breath in our life. Oxygen combusts. Oxygen can burn off fat in the body. It is entirely and absolutely possible that the lungs in obese individuals do not take in enough oxygen, and the result of this deficit is obesity. Apparently, this person thinks our lungs are a combustion engine. Maybe fat is the fuel and we need the oxygen in our lungs to help it combust and burn. It's not how the body works. You know that one satirical article about a plus-size model losing weight really hit home because I find it awkward and difficult to support my friends who want to lose weight. Like, there's not really any way to be a fat acceptance ally and also support them. I'm just trying to figure out this logic. Does that mean, like, you're allowed to support fat people but not skinny people? So would you then be allowed to support women but not men, and one race but not any other race? Or, I mean, the logic just doesn't make any sense. Fellow fats, what's something you wish your straight-sized friends or colleagues would do to better support you, even if you've never seen them do it before? Dream big on this one. For single ones, consider dating one. Because it's more than just looks, too. If I'm an active, healthy male and I like to go on 10-mile hikes and runs and kayaking and rock climbing, and you weigh 300 pounds and can't even climb out of bed, we're not really going to be able to have a good dating relationship. If your child is fat, the best way to prevent an eating disorder and to support their health is to affirm their body, just as it is. Bodies come in all shapes and sizes. Children's bodies come in all shapes and sizes. Health comes in all shapes and sizes. Please do not diet with them. Please do not sign them up for Weight Watchers. Please do not teach them food is good or bad. Please do not teach them bodies are wrong. If you follow all of these things, you will likely have a child who's accepting of themselves and dies before you due to health-related issues from obesity. If you are someone who has ever been concerned about body positivity, promoting obesity, or encouraging unhealthy habits, please keep reading, because I'm about to explain why you are a complete dirtbag. I was curious after reading this, so I found the article, and it basically goes on to talk about how everyone makes these people feel bad and gives them low self-esteem so they eat more and get fatter, and that it's everyone else's fault except their own. Take responsibility. Like, you got fat to start with. People are trying to help you, give you advice, get you to lose weight, and instead you're going to eat more and get fatter? That's nobody's choice except your own. F fat phobia. Saying you don't want to be fat is saying you don't want to look like me or any fat person. Well, I mean, yes, I don't want to look like that. I also don't want to limit my health and my mobility and my activity level. I want to be able to do what I want. And being fat prevents me from doing that. The greatest threat to fat people's health isn't our size, it's our doctors. You know, most of these, despite how flawed the logic is, I can at least see an attempt to have some sort of logical reason. This just doesn't even make sense. Most of the foods that you said in the picture that cause obesity actually don't cause obesity. Fruit never cause obesity. Obesity is caused by all the foods that are extremely altered by companies. It's not the quantity of the food that you consume, it's the quality. Thanks to companies like these, their campaigns against food and nutrition, lack of ethical approach to how one's body looks, I have starvation diabetes. Yes, you get fat from hormones, and it's a fact. Yes, you get fat from being undernutritioned through years of diets. You don't even need before diabetes. I was never fat. I despise your unhealthy marketing. So I'd never heard of starvation diabetes, so I looked that up. The only things I found on it were that starvation cures diabetes. Those are the only articles. Also, if starvation made you fat, why is it all the starving people in Africa are not fat, they're all skinny? And then, when you're talking about the fruit, yeah, fruit is healthier than some things, but if you eat too much of it, you're going to get fat. There was a show on Netflix where a really morbidly obese woman was eating banana smoothies to try to lose weight. And she was having like 5 bananas per smoothie, like 3 times a day, and put on like 20 pounds in a week. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash those like and subscribe buttons. If not, let me know why down in the comments section. Make sure you subscribe so you get notifications when I put out our new video tomorrow and every day.